Assalamu alaikum, my dear brothers and sisters. Today I'm gonna share a beautiful story of Umar bin Khattab radiallahu ta'ala anhu with you. He was also known as Farooq. Do you know what is the meaning of Farooq? Farooq means the one who distinguishes between the right and the wrong, the criterion between the right and the wrong. This is how pure he was. As he was the leader of the believers during his Khalifa, they were able to reach to the border of China all the way to the South France. He was the conqueror of the Holy Lands. Almost 18,000 cities were spanning in his Khalifa. His Khalifa was actually spanning to that very area. Now, one day, he just assembled the people and he went to the member. And he said, do you know when I was a youngster what I used to do? I was a shepherd. I used to take the camels of my dad and my aunt, and I used to train them whole day. I used to work with them, and after returning home I was getting a handful of dates as a part of my salary. Then he came down. One of the famous companion, Abdul Rahman bin Auf, went to the Umar. You call people for something important, but what you did is that you just degraded yourself, you just degraded your stats, you just let yourself down in the eyes of people. And Umar bin Khattab replied, this is exactly the same thing I wish to do, because from last few days my soul was telling me that you are special now. You are the leader of the believers. You are the Amirul Mu'minin. I wanted to teach my soul who really it is. I wanted to remind him, who is it? Who are you and where did you come from? That's why I did that. And after conquering Jerusalem, Umar was ready to go to the Jerusalem, and his companions told him there were 18 pages on the shirt. 18 pages, okay, 18 pages. The leader of 18,000 cities is wearing a shirt which has 18 pages on it. 18 pages, not a joke. And the companions told him, at least today, Umar, Malik people are waiting for you, believers are waiting for you. And the patriarch has said that he will not hand over the key to anyone besides Umar, so please change today. So he went into the tent and he wore new clothes. After taking a few steps, then he went back and he wore old clothes, these clothes which he was wearing all the time. Then he took his khadim with him, and they had a camel on which they were riding. They used to take turns. Umar will ride on the camel and khadim will walk, and then khadim will ride on the camel and Umar will walk. And as they reached the outskirts of Jerusalem, it was the khadim's turn to ride and Umar bin Khattab's turn to walk. And khadim told him, you are the leader of the believers, you are supposed to be right at this time. So Umar told, honor is for them who fulfill their promises. It is your turn, I cannot ride the camel. So when they reached Jerusalem, the patriarch, on seeing the Umar bin Khattab, the leader, walking and his slave, his khadim, riding, he was bursted in tears. And Umar bin Khattab asked him, what is it that made you to cry? He said, as long as Muslims have leaders like you, they will never be defeated. No one can defeat them. And then this leader, the leader of 18,000 cities, himself cleaned the masjid. And after cleaning the masjid, Sahabis came to him. Oh, Umar, ask Bilal to give the Azan today. Ask Bilal to give the Azan today. And On the advice of Umar bin Khattab, Bilal killed as he repeated, Ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. Everyone was bursted in tears because it reminded them of being in the company of the noble, the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.